Right. Right. Mm. Right. Hell no. Yeah, he called that time that was on some shit like, I guess I disappointed Devin, so to prevent from ever disappoint him again in life, I'ma just delete him all the way out of my life. And then I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I was like, what is happening right now? Like, I'm like, why are you still arguing with people? Like, bro, what is going on? And it's like, he go. Right, right. Right. He went off. I was just like, what, dude? I guess I disappointed him. So I'm gonna make sure I don't never get a chance to disappoint him again in life. Hold that break out of this. I'm like, bro, it's the whole part of like, dude, you still have a chance. You ain't have to do nothing but just chill. Let that shit blow over, die down, go have a grown man conversation, get your life together, figure out what you want to do, and go talk to her. I said, bro, it's 3 years later, you still arguing and getting yourself routed up, running everybody away with your conversation. And this lady just politely just like, all right, I'm going to just finally go ahead and end this off. You know, yeah, you get that calm walk away. It's like, bro, she done took 3 years to really process life without you. You know what I'm saying? And it's, the whole time, it's like 3 years, bro, she just not cleaning up and moving on. Like, dude, do you not realize, like, you still have a chance? Like, to process everything and make it right, but it's like, bro was gone. I'm like, man, you tripping.
You know what? I've been, since Andrea has been gone on vacation, I mean, has she been gone on vacation?
Right.
Since Andrea been gone, because she, you know, had her surgery.
Yeah,
I've been working real close to Esty because, you know, she's
wow,
filling in
oh,
for, you know, Andrea. I don't know, Esty is okay. I can say, she have her ways. She do have her ways. But for the most part, as far as me, right? You think so? But you ain't never did that
No. Yeah, he missing that.
No.
Dad here. He pushed me in my neck. Dad. Dad, she pushed me.
You so stupid.
He pushed me in my neck. He pushed me in my neck. Shush. 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 Mama, is my shoes in the car still?
I put them in that pantry up there at the top.
I already had to put them because I don't want to take my stuff anyway because I got like.
Where you gonna put them at? 'Cause I don't need you having no food in that room.
In my drawer.
Here's not. Don't buy no more. Don't worry for it. Not gonna let you do it. But yeah, I was like, I guess, I mean, that's all. I don't know. That's just me. Like I said, I haven't had a run-in with her yet. Like, this time she approached me, she was never like coming out to me like strong. Like she always thank me. Thank you so much for all. I don't know. That's how she kind of. I was like, I ain't really had a run-in. Not to say I won't never have one, but I've never had a run-in with her. And
I'm sorry.
she talked to me. I would know.
Why are you talking on the phone at the same time? That's gonna be loud.
Really?
Really? It's on. Thing. It's on.
Yeah, you're gonna take what you need here, dog. Put a lot of it. It was crazy, man. So like he went on his little rant about like dog went off like bro he got so mad at me but he got to talking about like the time when like I had brought up the situation like I told him I said he was like ask her why she ain't never did enough for y'all why she ain't never and I was like dog I said well, Pop let me be honest with you I said I really can't answer that. I said, true enough. But I said, when I did ask her that, you made sure to just ask. And I said, her response was, if I couldn't do nothing for all of y'all and be involved in all of y'all life, if you still gonna hide another part of your life and I'm not gonna be all the way in, then I'm not gonna do nothing for nobody. And I said, I heard it. I came back and told you. But I'm like, you take that as in, now you gotta find a way to blow it up. Cause like I told him, I was like, bro, you acting up. And I'm like, well, she probably didn't wanna say nothing or be nothing or like be that involved because I said, you gave her this conversation about when I drove her when she rode to New Orleans with me that night, she tell me the next day at the reception that you and her got into it because you telling her based on some shit like, basically look out or don't do nothing crazy around this particular son because he'll do something and think about the consequences later, basically like I'll sleep with your wife. And so when she say that, bro, who was at that time? Like, bro, you was still in high school. So I'm like, I know you still in high school. I know I'm probably 18, 19. And so graduated a year or two ago. So I'm like, dude, when she say this, right. Like he brought that up, and I'm like, dude, you think this woman is merely gonna reach out and say, hey, how you doing? Happy birthday. When you done hit her with some shit like, you thinking that I sleep with her? I'm like, bro, that woman probably uncomfortable to talk to us because of how she knows you feel about a certain group of particular or three or four of your boys. And so now she like, okay, well, you know, she always reached out and talked to Rob and them and all that, but she probably just left your boys out there for that particular reason because then he like, well, see what I'm saying? I ain't said that way. I said this. And I'm like, Pops, I really don't give a damn. Like, bro, I was 18, 19. I didn't even care when she said something. Like, bro, I told him, I said, bro, if I recall, like, I vaguely remember that shit, but I'm like, I think it was almost on some shit like, when she said it to me, I was on some shit like, you know, bro, tripping. Like, that's crazy. Like, and I think I went on and started back dancing and doing what I was doing. Like, I didn't marinate that shit and let it sit in my mind and be like, you know.
Dad, can you wash my clothes? My clothes ain't cold.
Exactly. And I'm like, dude, I'm like,
What's wrong?
exactly.
What is on my baby? Come on.
Right. Right. Yup. Crazy. And so and I was like, dog, like, you know, what you want, fam? Like, and so I'm like, hey, when I told you, when she told you what she said, I told you what I said. Whose story did you believe? I'm like, dog, I really don't even give a damn. Like, you're just now responding to this almost 15 years later, bro, I don't even remember what we talking about right now. Like, the only thing I remember from that whole trip was back Uncle. No, bro, that's the trip when we had to rent, when you rent the car. It was Super Bowl weekend, but that was when we went to Uncle Roy's wedding in New Orleans. And that was the day when you came and got the rental car, picked me up. We went back to the crib, like we.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Hey, check that, street. Let's go.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man, it's Palmer. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Trey Palmer with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out right at the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. There's Chris Olave. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. A good pickup there, a 22.
22 yards. 1st down, Saints.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Groupie able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. The point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 49 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 35-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because...
Touchdown, New Orleans! Tyquan Thornton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Buccaneers at 14-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. 23 yards the pickup there. Back to throw again. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. These two teams met up earlier in the year back in week 4. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious. So they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down here as sacked. They push him back to the 34. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On play action, they'll throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
19 tight. Warriors 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Hurt. 19 Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And the Saints first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And this one is right down Broadway. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Being chased out, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, New Orleans.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Saints.
Tyquan Thornton
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The point after, good by Groupie.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Buccaneers 21,
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down, here's White. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second and 6. And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Trey Palmer with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. He's on his way.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's the backup Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarter.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert 33. King. Hurry.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. A game there of 30 big ones. Well, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
First down, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Mayfield off the play fake. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for White on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown. Rashad White. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Perry. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
2nd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The offense on third down, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Mayfield. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, 68 yards. And the Buccaneers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Back to throw again. He gets it left side to Johnson.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown, Saints.
Tyquan Thornton.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Saints 44.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He shows you right there. He can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close.
That is intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mayfield.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This is 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. It's Olave.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. He's back to throw.
Into the hands of Perry, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw.
That's caught by Johnson.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Here's 1st down.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Second down, goal to go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Score Saints 59, Buccaneers 56.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Saints,
they run their record to 13-3 now.